Everyone. For my English audience, I just need to explain what I mean by inflation. Inflation means consistent or persistent rise in the prices of the goods and services. Inflation is good to a some extent, but if it exceed the means specified limit, or it does exceed some certain specified criteria, like in the inflation, if it exceed 4%, then it impacts the economy as a whole. It depends upon country to country. If how it inflation impacts on the basis of, because the purchasing power of the person is unable to buy that commodity which he or she will early buy those commodities. For example, if you are able to buy one quantity in 1 pound, right now they are unable to buy those commodity in 1 pound, and he is able to, means he is going to buy that amount in 2 pounds for that one commodity. It is an inflation. Second thing is, second thing, buy you have need to buy and invest more money, means you need have more money to buy those one quantity. So it impacts your saving, because right now you have allocated some amount over there. Right now you reduce that amount of saving to buy those commodities. So in that way it impacts your economy as a whole, because by reducing your savings, you need to keep those means if you reduce those saving, you have less amount in the bank is unable to provide you the debt to, in order to provide the run in the in terms of infrastructure, in terms of industrial setup, because they are able to provide those finances, those loans and leverages by providing the debt at a higher cost. By providing the debt at the higher cost, you are unable to provide those everything is going to get expensive, because you have to take the profit out of it from the consumer. If second, it reduces the wages of the labor also, because you are going to buy, to maintain that profit you need to reduce the wages of the labor, which in return you have the lower capacity in terms of purchasing power in the hands of the labors over there, in terms of the consumption, which lead to the depreciation of currency, because it signifies that in the economy as a whole you are unable to produce that produce at goods and services at the specified level. On that basis, it is reduces your purchasing power, and that it depreciate your currency. And in depreciating of currency, you have to import those goods at a higher cost, which again aggregated the inflation. Inflation represents your aggregated increase in the aggregate the inflations in terms of reducing your purchasing power. You have to buy more means you have to spend more to buy the same commodities. So in terms of inflation, if it exceed we have in economics, 4% is the means the rate which we consider as the feasible. If it is exceed that percentage, then there is it has a negative impact on your economy. Second thing, it represent also the failure of the as a country as a whole, if the your inflation is rising very steeply, because it shows that there is a macroeconomic policies you have made, it is a failure of those policies, because you are unable to generate the employment, you are unable to generate the infrastructure, you are unable to invest heavily in the in terms of renovation, improvement, innovation in the country. So inflation holistically impact the whole economy as a whole. I hope you are able to understand those concepts. If you have any doubt, and if you are not able to understand the concept, please comment down below. And thanks to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a nice day. Bye bye.